a little ceramic pipe here with a little pepperoni packed with some waiting game from Glass House Farms. A little baguette here from Empire Glass. It's not just a baguette.
And we got a hamburger filled with different kinds of fresh flour. That's what I love. Fresh flowers come in all kinds. Yeah.
In January 2016, Alice and Clark Campbell, aka That High Couple, sat down on their couch, fired up their video camera, and launched a YouTube channel dedicated to their enthusiasm for all things cannabis. Now, 6.5 years later, they have 133,000 subscribers who tune in to watch their how-to video tutorials, their marijuana merchandise unboxing, and navigate things like puff, puff, putt, mini golf. If you followed That High Couple on YouTube or on their Instagram feed, you'll know that they love to travel and they love to picnic. So we thought it'd be great to close out season 2, having That High Couple curate the perfect high summer picnic for you. I'm Adam Shorn, and this is The Green Room. We've been trying to do a video with you since before season 1. And,
crazy.
And it didn't come together because of the COVID restrictions and all that. You had a very tiny 420 square foot apartment in Hollywood.
Yes.
Yeah, upgrades.
Yeah,
Upgrades
and
here.
so while we didn't get to do a video, that turned into the story that we had. How have things changed for That High Couple since I talked to you a year and 5 months ago?
I feel like we've been given so many wonderful opportunities to incorporate travel a little bit into our content. We were flown out to Dallas recently and got to tour a giant warehouse.
I know that we're just starting to get back to events, which is just really exciting because I feel like that was such a big missing component of like being in the cannabis community here in LA. I think it is the best community hands down. So like to like be getting back into that, now seeing a lot of familiar faces, it like always reminds me that we aren't just doing content in a vacuum.
While we are putting together a picnic that involves cannabis products, please, if you're going to picnic with pot, do it responsibly and do not violate any laws. Make sure you look them up and know where you can and cannot consume cannabis legally. What is your theory of picnicking? When you put together a picnic, individual items we're going to see all fit into what?
I definitely feel like whenever you can kind of go for like really seasonal stuff, like especially fruits and also strains, like anything that feels like it's like, oh, really of the time, like getting a nice variety between like sweet and savory, sour and, acidic.
Accessory-wise, you always need the basics of a blanket and a basket to start with. The more you can build out from that, if you can bring, some fresh flowers to enjoy, if you can get a couple of different plates going to build off of and kind of build your categories and varieties.
It's like a choose your own adventure across the...
Exactly, yeah. There's a lot of fun ways to kind of like get creative with it.
What would you say is your approach to cannabis that people should come see you guys for?
I love cannabis. Has always been a big part of our relationship. We smoked together on the first date and definitely bonded over that.
And watched Rango.
And watched Rango. Good memory. I love it.
Yeah.
Still
one of the all-time
exactly.
best stoner movie. Yeah.
So good. But yeah, it's always been a huge part of our relationship, and we've always just kind of wanted to be able to showcase that and normalize cannabis use and be able to kind of show that we've both worked 9 to 5s, Monday through Friday, and can be able to kind of do this and enjoy this on the nights and weekends and incorporate it into our life responsibly and just kind of show that like, that the stereotypical stoner out there doesn't necessarily fit that bar for everyone.
As you go along in your careers with the YouTube channel, are you sort of like seeing what resonates with people?
Oh, yes,
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Seeing what resonates and also kind of having to adapt to the current trends and everything. I feel like YouTube is certainly our bread and butter, still is with horizontal video, but a lot of trends right now and apps and stuff are definitely leaning towards shorter content that is vertical, that is quick transitions, a minute or less, kind of TikTok and Reel style.
Well, I've noticed 1 or 2 of the most recent ones that you've done were like the vertical kind of thing. And
even YouTube is trying to get on board with that. They have a feature called Shorts, which is basically their copy paste of TikToks and Reels and trying to get that feature onto the app. So
we thought that you guys would be the perfect ones to pick 4 or 5 things for the perfect high summer picnic. Because I couldn't resist a pun.
I love it. It's perfect.
When people see this is the way the couple that loves to picnics.
Exactly. Yeah. Picnics honestly were some of our first dates. I think it's such a fun way to be able to go out and enjoy your city in an inexpensive way. Just grab a blanket, grab some fruit and some cheese and some bread, maybe some smokes if you partake, and go enjoy the outside and some sunshine.
in the beverage department.
Jones Soda has just gotten into the cannabis game.
That is new.
This is new, exactly, which is very exciting. I feel like all through high school, my friends and I would do photo shoots to try and get on the Jones Soda bottles because they were all photo submitted.
She's reliving her high school years. I'm reliving my college years with some PBR. Yeah, because I have many fond memories of beer pong and just celebrating with some PBR. So now to know that it's in a seltzer like option.
And people should know that it does not taste like beer at all. It's like a total seltzer drink.
It's fruity, it's tropical, and all of these are actually coming in at about 10 milligrams a pop in the full bottle. So I think that's actually perfect for a picnic.
You did mention the sumo snacks.
They're one of the first infused kind of chip or
Savory,
crunchy,
like
a savory snack that we're getting into and stuff. So we've got their hot fiery crunchies here, which are delicious. It's 10 milligrams in the entire pack, so once again, really easy to eat without having to consume too much. And then on the sweet side here, we've got some Camino gummies. These are only 5 milligrams per gummy. They're not covered in sugar, which is nice, so they're not super messy, and they're not too sticky either. So I feel like they are actually kind of easy to just pick up, bite, and not get my fingers too messy or anything. Yeah.
And I feel like that's the kind of flavors that I look for when I go picnicking, something that just tastes like a bite of summer. Like it's super citrusy and just easy to eat.
It's such a good little finish off, and also to pair with some fruit here too. It just kind of really enhances
good pairs.
everything.
People might think that you've got a water bottle here, Clark.
It's the most unassuming thing on this blanket, I would say, but it actually might be one of the most exciting things because, yeah, what looks just like a normal water bottle actually is its own bong. So it comes with its own bowl that you can just...
You just stored that in there.
Stored that in there, pre-packed, ready to go.
Okay.
You just pull it out, and then I love you can show it like...
Look at that function.
Tell us about the food aspect of this, because that is the other big part. We've talked about the cannabis-themed things that'll then give you the munchies.
You don't want to overconsume, as you just mentioned. The munchies are going to happen, so you want to come prepared for that. So, as Clark was saying, we definitely try and go seasonal, at least with fruit and stuff. We've got some strawberries and grapes here. I also think bread and cheese is always just another great staple to have at any picnic. That's kind of my starting point, is bread, cheese, and fruit.
I want you to give me your dream picnic spot with your dream cannabis celebrity consumer.
I feel jealous because I think you might have already at least had half of this experience, because one of my favorite cannabis celebrities is Seth Rogen. I want a full cooking chef experience where I'm also taking a dab.
Dream infused picnic location has got to be Central Park on a hot summer day and seshing with Lady Gaga.
You're just putting that out into the universe.
Let's manifest that. Let's manifest that, guys. Yeah.